I always had a passion for art, but I got derailed when my dad told me that art was not a real job. I learned years later that he, a young burgeoning artist, himself had his own dream crushed when he was denied his first place prize he'd won in a local art contest, all because of the color of his skin. No wonder he tried to steer me away from art. After getting on track, rediscovering my passion, and finding my purpose, I realized a calling to encourage others to find their own passions and purposes. So a few years ago, some friends and I got together and formed Liquid. We created something I had never seen before. All of the arts showcased live on stage simultaneously. Live murals and live performances of song, dance, drama, poetry, and rap fused together. The idea? Use the arts to stimulate the senses and convey inspiring stories that promote apparent change in people's lives. Before long, Liquid was being pulled in multiple directions. We directed most of our attention to the youth, and their response overwhelming. After the performances, they'd come talk with us with an excitement I hadn't seen before. They wanted to learn to create art and perform like the Liquid team. So we started doing workshops on writing, acting, singing, rhyming, dancing, and visual artistry. In the process, we saw the lights turn on for our students. And it wasn't just about the arts either. We noticed a trend of youth becoming passionate about life as a result of being able to express themselves. Not only that, like I discovered for myself years earlier, young people were finding purpose for their lives. It seems our kids don't have enough creative outlets to express themselves. What we see instead is apathy. But to actually see a person go from apathetic to passionate is an amazing transformation to witness. And Liquid has experienced it firsthand on the tough streets of Chicago and the boroughs of London, to the campgrounds of Southern California and many places between. Now we need your help to continue and further our work. Since we started, Liquid has been on the front lines of designing and conducting creative workshops for hundreds of youth around the world. We donated our own time and resources with a good measure of success with the youth. But now, situations call for us to make a greater, longer-lasting impact on even more youth. We have an eager group of talented artists ready to train the next generation of creative minds. We have programs ready for implementation, but we need your support to fund these programs. In order to give our very best, we need supplies, production equipment, and stipends for the many artists who continue to volunteer their time and resources. Our goal? To establish satellite locations in collaboration with community partners where we can teach youth the fundamentals of the arts and large stage production. Through these community programs, students get the exposure to training in a variety of arts. Additionally, they get to perform on professional stages. Ultimately, youth learn core values and are encouraged to find their purpose in their lives. After struggling for years to find my place, I have an urgency to help others discover theirs. Liquid's mission is to fulfill that need. There are several ways you can get involved. Choose one that'll make the difference for a young person's life today.